Hello, everyone. Hopefully, I'm not going to be buffering too much because I'm actually in the other room. And if I start buffering like crazy, y'all just let me know. I don't know what I'll do about it right this second, but you can let me know anyway. So, anyway, we are here. Whew, y'all, it has been a week. It has been a week. It's so much stuff going on. Um, just to give you an update on the storm and all the mess that's been happening with that. Um, hey, Tracy. Hey, Mary Ellen. And Linda is actually here modding for us tonight, this afternoon. So we didn't we still have, the house is still here, which is a good thing because I was kind of worried about that. And we have power, which is also a good thing. But it did a ton of damage. My roof was already messed up, but it did a ton of damage to my roof, and I had water just dripping into the house. So I've got a lot of damage with that, and my walls and a couple of my rooms are not good. Like the drywall is starting to wave, like there's waves in it, like visible waves and bumps and bubbles and all kinds of stuff. So crazy. But so I'm going to be doing a ton of sales over the next days and weeks because I've got to save up money to do whatever it is I'm going to do at this point. As you know, most of you know, in Florida, if you have water in the walls, it turns into mold usually. So something's got to happen. Don't know what yet, but I know it's going to require a lot of money no matter what I do. So I'm going to be doing a lot of sales, y'all. So just be on the lookout for that. Hey, Doug. Hey, Mary. How is everybody? Hey, Sandy. So, and then there was little bits of damage that I, yeah, I care about because it's going to cost money, to fix or if it even gets fixed. But that's not the major thing. It was mainly the water damage inside the walls. That's the problem. So, anywho, I feel fortunate compared to a lot of people because, people, there was lives lost and all that. So I'm happy that we were all safe and made it through. So, I feel blessed about that. And we'll deal with what comes from there, right? Hey, Denise. So, Bounty. Maybe I should go get some Bounty. I need to go to Sam's, don't I? Just buy a bunch of cases or pallets of Bounty. Just stick them in the walls and see what happens, I guess. I don't know. So, anywho, one of my closets actually in my hallway over here, I was looking in there and there's already some black mold growing in there. So something's got to happen with that. That was actually one of the closets before I started moving all my stuff into this room that I kept a bunch of my eBay stuff in. So I had, had to move all that out of there because of the water. So luckily, I have this room now where I can put everything. So I'm really happy about that. But yeah, this is the room that was my daughter was in that I took over as my, reseller room or, whatever you want to call it. I got my shelves with my eBay stuff sitting up there. But a lot of that stuff, just so you guys know, if you are on the lookout for any of that kind of thing, a lot of my eBay stuff, I'm going to end up probably in the next week or so, I'm going to start pulling and purging some of that. So I'm going to be selling those in live sales here at a discounted rate to what I have them on eBay for. So y'all be watching because you'll get some great deals on that kind of stuff because long story short, my ex-father-in-law, whatever you want to call him, is a building inspector. He has looked at the damage and pretty much told me I'm going to have to move out of this house, at least for a certain amount of time. And so I'm going to have to either box all that stuff up that I have on eBay or I've got to sell it. So my plan is to try to move through a lot of it so I don't have to box it up to move. That's my plan anyway. Plus, that'll help me towards my savings that I need to do to pay for a bunch of stuff. So just stay tuned. I never know what I'm going to be selling on what day at this point. It's just I'm going to start grabbing stuff off of shelves and selling. So let me catch up with the chat. Hey, Jan. Oh, I know. I know, Sandy. I know. It can be really, really bad. Yes, Jan. I was in evacuation zone. Like I was on the cusp of B and C. I used to be in B, and they redid the evacuation zone, so I was right on the line of B and C. So I was in a mandatory evacuation zone. But we ended up staying here because with the way that storm was, we didn't know what to do. I mean, it was like, do we try to leave and get stuck on the interstate trying to get somewhere? Because I know y'all saw on the news and stuff, people were out sitting there for 6 hours and had not even gone 100 miles. So it was like they're running out of gas on the roads and just stuck there. And that was creating more traffic problems. So it's like, is it better to go and do that? Is it better to stay in place and just prepare? You never know. And with that storm, we didn't even know where it was going to come, landfall was until the last minute, essentially. They kept kind of giving us an idea, but with those, you don't know. They could turn on a dime. So, it hit down towards Sarasota, but at any moment it could have turned and gone further south, or it could have turned and come further north. We just didn't know what was going to happen. So, and then on the other coast, they got all of those tornadoes that had spawned off of it, which was horrible. Over in the Port St. Lucie area, I used to live over in that area, and I was watching one of the things online, and they were showing like this neighborhood, and it was the neighborhood right where I had lived before years ago, and a tornado had come through there and just destroyed everything. I was heartbroken by the whole thing. It was just been horrendous. And now we're seeing, yeah, exactly. Oh, she's in zone E. That's good. That's good. And it pulled the water out of the bay, which was fantastic for all of us up here. But now they're showing a potential for another storm. I was like, really? 3 in a row within 4 weeks' time? I'm hoping that they're going to be able to like look at that and try to, as quickly as possible, let people know if that's going to actually form into a storm and approximately where it's going to go. Is it going to leave Florida alone completely? Is it going to hit Florida somewhere, anywhere? We don't know. But one of the problems we had with this last one was when Helene had come past. Helene was like 150 miles off the coast, right? And so when Helene came past and went up there and hit North Florida, when it came past us, it caused storm surges that had come up and caused water damage inside people's homes. And so they had taken all the stuff out of their houses and put it out in the yards in the front to the street to be picked up. Well, because there was so much, they couldn't get to all of it before Milton came through. So I'm hoping if there is another storm coming, they can let us know ahead of time. So maybe the people will not take the stuff out of their houses just yet. Just kind of leave it in there for another few days to see if the storm is going to hit, because all of that debris out there in people's yards, that's a major, major problem for us because it all gets blown and washed and, everything. So hopefully they'll let us know something. Yeah, there's no need to make any kind of repairs at this point. So, and that's kind of what everybody's thinking. They're just, people are doing little repairs here and there. They're cutting trees up. Like we cut a bunch of tree branches down today. Actually, I've been working in the yard before I came on here, and we've got a tree over here in the side yard, and we ended up cutting a bunch of branches off it because a bunch of them had broken. So we went ahead and chopped all those down, and we're just trying to get that stuff done. And the rest of it, we're kind of putting the brakes on a little bit just to see what's going to happen in the next 8 to 10 days, and then we'll do something. Mary, I don't even know, honey. I have no idea. I haven't even gotten to that point yet. It's just, how moving is. It's horrendous, and just thinking of moving is just like, ugh, with all my stuff. But I've been praying on it. I'm going to let God guide me to what I need to do. And if I need to leave, where I need to go. And I'm just relying on him because that's what we're supposed to do. I'm giving it all up to God, and I'm letting him show me what I need to do because he knows I can't handle it. He knows I can't do it. So that's what we're doing. We're just going to rely on that. And I know he's going to show me the right way of what I'm supposed to do. So that's all we can do. Hurricane thrifting. Yeah. Yeah. You know, nothing's even been open. Like, I finally took packages up to the post office this morning because I didn't have mail service Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, of course, Thursday, and then finally they came today. And I had already taken my packages up there because I was like, I can't wait any longer because they're just sitting here. I got to get them out, you know? So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Let me get caught up again. Hey, Joanne. Let's see here. Yeah, it is. There's, and that's the thing. It's like everything is probably fixable, but I mean, is it worth it at that point? You've got to think about that too, because the price, and plus, how long is it going to take to get somebody out to fix it? Because with all the damage in this area, I'm sure, I mean, they're going to try to keep people from gouging you on pricing and doing stuff. But how long is it going to be before somebody can even come and do it? Because they don't even have power around here. I'm fortunate that I have power. Okay, Tammy Renee. I do need help. I just don't want to say it. That's, you know, and it's not that I'm stubborn. I just don't like asking for help, y'all. I just don't. But um, I'm very fortunate to have power right now because I'm actually on a separate grid than the people around me. And the people around me do not have power. I'm one of the few houses that has power right now. And they've been working night and day trying to get it back on around here. And we don't even have, like, none of our stores are open. You can't get gas. You can't do anything here. We still have flooding all around my neighborhood. I sit a little bit higher than everybody else where I am right now, and or all around my neighborhood is completely still flooded. I saw a kid earlier on my phone, the neighborhood right down from me, and he was paddling his kayak down the street. So I don't care. You can put my business out there. I just don't do that. Y'all know how I am. Y'all know how I don't put it out there, and I try to deal with stuff as much as I can. Because y'all gonna make me cry. But I try to deal with stuff as much as I can by myself because I'm like, there's other people that have it worse than me. There's always somebody that's got it worse than me. I know that. And so I'm trying to just do it myself. You know, that's why I'm doing so many sales because I've got to raise money to do what I'm going to do. So anyway, I'm not going to cry. This is supposed to be a happy Christmas. I've got it advertised as a Merry Christmas sale. I'm over here crying. This is ridiculous. Anyway, I have on my Christmas shirt. So I was getting ready for it. And, but that's what I'm trying to do right now is just get enough money up to get something that's better, that's safe. Well, I don't like to ask people for stuff. I just don't. I want y'all to get something. If you, I always want y'all to get something instead of just giving me money. I want you to get something in return. I guess it makes me feel better. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to shut up about that. But if you guys have any questions, you can put them in the chat and I'll talk to you about anything at all. I'm an open book. But we're going to start the sale because you didn't come here to listen to me whine and cry and feel sorry for myself. So I'm not going to do that. So instead, we're going to look at Christmas stuff. And we're going to start. I have two of these, y'all. These are going to start at, thank you, Mary. I love you guys too. You guys don't realize how much I appreciate you. And like every time somebody tells me, that they've been praying for me or whatever, it really does touch me. You have no idea. So These are Sylvester Deer. They are clear glass, and I have 2 available. They're going to start at $8 each, and they're a nice big size. They are really, really nice. And they're more vintage. I'll show you the box, but I do have the original boxes for them. I have 2 of them available at $8 each, and they've got like a satin glass for the body, and then their antlers are clear glass. I'll give you an idea of size. And I do have the original boxes for them. Handmade in Taiwan. And originally they were $5.99 at JCPenney's at some point, but they don't have any barcodes on them. So I don't know the exact age of them, but I do have 2 available for you guys. They're really beautiful. Sandy, they're 8, baby. They're just 8. Give you a measurement. Let's see here. They are 4.5 inches tall. What are y'all doing? You don't have to do that. Oh, y'all. You are so wonderful. This community is awesome. I know, Eileen, it's kind of like when you try to do everything yourself for so long, when people show you kindness like that, it gets to you really, really hard. Okay. It's not a sad cry, y'all. It's just a overwhelmed cry. Is what it is. Sandy, okay. Going once. Thank you for making me laugh. Thank you, Eileen. Going twice and sold. And I don't even know who's getting them right now. Oh my gosh, y'all. Y'all are gonna have me looking. I already look a fright, but y'all are gonna have me really looking a fright now. Both. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna send you both for that price. I don't want you to pay that price times 2. Sandy. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm gonna get this. I'm getting myself all fixed here. Hey, Sandy. Okay. Santa planters. I know, Tammy Renee. I appreciate them. I just, you know how I am. I do have a Chicago planter, but it's going to start for a little bit more because these go for like $100 online, but or like 135, I think is what it was. But it's the Santa's Little Helper planter, and I was starting it for 65. Let me show you the back of him and the bottom of him. So $65 start. He is a Chicago. I can't ever say that word right, y'all. Oh, Eileen. You guys are so amazing. I don't even know what to say. I just don't know what to say right now. are going to have me joyful crying throughout this whole thing. This is how I am in church too, y'all. You ought to see me in church. It's ridiculous. Going once, I'm sorry, going twice and sold to Eileen. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Oh, God, I don't even know what to do right now. Okay, let's do something that's. Whew. This next thing is just like, oh, Mary, I know, I'm trying. Thank you, Cindy. Like I said, this is not sad crying, y'all. This is just overwhelmed crying. Okay, so this is just a silly little thing I had upcycled. And so it'll be a $10 start. And it's a little Christmas girl. It was a little girl, a little ceramic girl. And I made her into a Christmas girl because I thought she would be cute as a Christmas girl. So I just kind of painted her all up. And she had on like a blue dress. And I thought she needed a red dress with green bows and green shoes and a little red bow in her hair. And I gave her a little Christmas tree. And she's got a little mirror. And I silvered the mirror because it was just white. So I was like, I'm just going to make it silver for her. But I painted around the back of it because I don't like it when the pieces are kind of plain on the back. I like it to look decent from all angles. So just a little Christmas girl. Sorry. Whew. And just $10 start. Yes, Tracy. I'm trying to. I'm just not used to it. Yeah, I've had to take care of myself for so long. I don't know anything but that. When my husband passed away, and a lot of you know this story. When my husband passed away several years back, well, right before I started selling on here, he didn't have a life insurance policy. He passed away in an accident, and it left. And I wasn't working at the time. I was like a stay-at-home mom, just doing my thing. And so I had nothing. It's like I didn't even get the last paycheck. We just ended up with no money at all. And he didn't have a life insurance policy. So I literally just had to start doing what I could, scrambling, And so back then I didn't have any help at all. And so now when somebody wants to help me, it's like it renews my faith in humanity. It really does. Because there's times, that you feel like you're the only one out there. And I hope nobody else feels that way. I know you do, but if you ever do, I can be a shoulder to cry on or an ear to listen. Just always know that, you guys. Oh, I'm sorry. Going once, going twice, and sold to Tammy Renee. Thank you, Tammy. Sorry, I get busy talking and not paying attention to what I'm doing here. Okay. Back to what we're doing. Okay, let's see. Let's do, I don't know what you guys want to see. I'm trying to show you whatever you might want to see here. I'm still just, let's do some little ornaments of some small stuff here. In case any of you like to craft, there's some, these might be some stuff you can craft with, or vintage things you can craft with. Okay, so the first one I have will be $6 start, and it's a little vintage Santa head on a chenille stem, a very vintage chenille stem. I think this is probably from the 50s at the latest. This may have been 40s, actually. Hey, Roxana. So he's got his flocked hat and that like spun cotton for his beard and everything. And look how old the chenille stem is, y'all. It's an old one. And there's the back of them. They put like a little, it's not really, I guess it is kind of glitter, but it's like old glitter, how it looks a little bit different than the newer stuff does. So a little Santa chenille, well, it's pretty good size. if you like to craft, or you could just put him on your vintage Christmas tree just like that, or, you know, whatever you want to do with him. Put him in a little flower arrangement or something. Thank you, Sandy. So we're going to count it down. I don't want y'all, you know, I don't know how to react to it, so I don't know what to do. So we're going to count it down. Going once, going twice. And sold to Sandy. Thank you so much, Sandy. And I have some more little crafty things, guys. So this one is a little, he's a vintage flocked Santa ornament, but you could craft with him if you wanted to. And he'll be a $6 start. So all of this right here is flocked. And then he's got the little chenille arms. And then the, instead of this being like the gold string, this is more like a wire, a wrapped wire kind of thing. But I thought he was really super cute to craft with. I mean, you could just stick him on something. You could even use him as a package topper if you wanted to. Yeah, I like the vintage stuff too. Like, y'all, I was having to move a bunch of my stuff, you know, with this storm coming, like I said. And I had moved my tree I had gotten last year, the fake vintage tinsel tree, the little blue one I gotten. And I was looking at it and I was like thinking of Christmas. Of course, I was thinking of Christmas. And like I hadn't even decorated for Halloween this year with everything that's been going on. There was no reason for me to do it. So I just haven't. All right. If there's no interest in the little Santa, we're going to put him to the side. Okay. And as y'all know, if you see anything later on as we're going, you can just yell at me. No big deal. Okay. Next up, this is also going to be a $6 start, I think. Hold on. Let me see where I put this. I'm not sure where I put it. It's on the next page. Yeah, $6 start. And he is a little vintage flocked elf. And I don't know his age. I think he's got a little bit of age to him. I'm thinking he was probably around the 50s or 60s. He may be 60s. He's got a little fuzz on him. But he's got the chenille stem too. It almost looks like a tail, doesn't it? But he's a little one. Of course you can yell at me, Doug. If you didn't yell at me, I don't think I would feel normal. So absolutely. So he's got like a little bit of cotton or something stuck to him. I'm not sure what. But he feels like he was some kind of, well, this part feels almost like styrofoam. I guess he's made out of some kind of styrofoam. I'm not sure. But he's just a little elf chenille stem. He's all one piece. Yeah, I can see right there where it's got like a little notch in it, where it's got a little, it got like poked some way. It's like it's styrofoam. And it says something right there, CCD. I don't know what that is. I don't know if somebody wrote that on there, if it was supposed to be like that. But he's falling over, y'all. Okay, there we go. And if there's no interest in him, we'll set him to the side as well. And then I have this little ornament here. And then we'll go back to some of the bigger stuff. I was just trying to do a few little things too. Let me see where I wrote it though. Okay, this is just a $4 start. And it's a vintage ornament, but it's a sequins like ice skate. Cute ice skate. I like all the little sequins. It looks like somebody did like a push pin kind of thing to make it with the sequins. Trying to see if it's going to focus for you guys. Well, I guess that's the best it's going to focus. And this part is like an old plastic kind of thing. And And this is like almost like a doily, some kind of yarn or like a cotton string kind of thing. I don't know. It does, Stephanie. It does kind of look like a raspberry. So we'll give that a second, and if there's no interest, we'll pass on that. And then we will go back to some of the bigger stuff. So let me set that to the side. Okay. Then I have, this piece is pretty amazing, y'all. And I did pay up for this a while back because I just had to get it. This one's going to actually be a $40 start. I know I don't like starting stuff at that price, but it's a $40 start. But it's one of these things that I don't find very often. In fact, I've never found one. It's a 1950s musical diorama, and it turns. So it's got these cutouts on each side, and you got little elves on, you know, two of the sides, and then you got the plastic reindeer in the center, and then you got your plastic greenery, and then you got a old bottle brush tree in there, and then they put all this glitter on there, and then a velvet bow at the top, and as you see, you just turn it, and it plays the music, and it turns. It'll go faster than that. I just didn't want to turn it all the way and then get, like, you know, somebody fussing at me about the music playing that shouldn't be. But it's a good size. Like, I have never found one of these before, ever. I found like the diorama that's just the ball, but not the musical one. I've never found a musical one before. Okay, I'm gonna shut it up. I'm not gonna, it's gonna keep playing. I can't do anything about that. So going once, going twice, and sold to Sandy for 50. Thank you so much, Sandy. You guys rock. Let me see if I have it written on here. I love this piece. Okay, you're gonna have to keep listening to it. I'm sorry, it's just gonna keep playing over here, I'm sure. Okay, let's see what are you? I forgot what you are. Okay, this will be a $20 start. And it is one of the ceramic, the old Japanese. I'm not sure who made this. I've seen them credit different people with it, but it's a spaghetti Santa bank, and it's a $20 start. I love his face. Now he doesn't have his stopper anymore. I'll show you that. No stopper. It looks like there used to be a tag right there that told you who it was, like a foil sticker or something. But it's gone, y'all. I don't know what happened to it. But I like the spaghetti trim. And he's just got the happiest little face. Look at him. He's just happy. Hey, Linda. And I see Tammy Renee in at 25. Thank you, Tammy. So we're going to count it down, y'all. Going once, going twice, and sold to Tammy Renee. Hello, Tammy Renee. I'm coming to see you, baby. That's my Santa voice. I don't know how accurate. Good, Linda. Good. I was thinking about you today. I'm surprised you're even on here. Oh, I hear the cat out here. She's yelling at me. You're not coming in here. No, ma'am. Not happening for you. Okay, next up, this is just a cute little It's like a vintage hard plastic wreath is what I called it. I don't know how old it is exactly or anything like that, but I know it's, it's got a little bit of age to it. Um, it'll be an $8 start. Oops, there we go. It does what? Do the voices? Kiki Mary said hello, but you can't come in. So $8 start. It reminds me of the what are those expensive wreaths that are the metal? Oh my gosh, y'all, my head is like not working. I can't think of what they're called. But that's what it reminds me of. It's like I think that's what they were trying to mimic or something. But look at the cool things they own there. They got the teddy bear and the little candy canes and Santas and Noel and a little bunny. I don't know why there's a bunny. Dresden, thank you, thank you, thank you guys. I could not remember it. And I'll show you the back of it. The back, it doesn't even have the maker on here. I don't know. But we'll count it down for Linda. Going once. Oh, hit the camera. Oh, yeah. Going twice. That's okay. And sold to Linda Punky. Thank you, Linda. Well, we like to see y'all. We like to see them every once in a while too, right? Yeah, the Dresden race. Yes. I have never found one. I don't know if I ever will, but I've never found one, guys. Okay, let's see. What else should we do now? Let's do. Oh, I lost one of my plushes on the floor. He fell down. He jumped. He took a jump. Okay. Next up, let's just do this Mickey Mouse plush. It'll be a $5 start, and it is the Mickey Mouse Snowman. Isn't he cute? With his little scarf on. And this is a Disneyland, Walt Disney World. I don't see the date on it, though. I don't think it's got the date, but there's on the tag. Tells you it's Disneyland.
What we starting this at, baby?
$5.
Thank you.
Thank you. His arms feel like they're a little bit wired, like you can move them around a little bit, maybe. I don't know. But I thought he was pretty cute. If you got a little one around, something for them to play with instead of your ornaments on your tree. That's what I always have to think about. It's like the cat for me. That's why I have to put any vintage ornaments I have up high. Well, not that it matters to her. She'll just jump on something. But I try to put them up higher. Hey, Karen. And we have $8 in with the precious lavender buttons. How are you doing today? And we're going to count it down, going once, going twice, and sold. Thank you so much, honey. I love him. He's so squishy. He's squishy. And I have one, I think I only got one more little plushie. So we'll just go ahead and do him. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll just go ahead and do this plushie while we're sitting here. It's a $3 start. I just thought he was cute. I don't even know who made him, but he's a little reindeer. And it's that kind of plushie. You know what I'm talking about? It's like kind of velvety feeling. Like they've got it, however I don't know how they make these. I don't really know. But it gives it that texture. And I think those are really fun. And even his little scarf. And his little antlers are kind of looking black, but they're brown. They're like a chocolate brown. So just a little plushie. I know, guys, y'all are amazing. I really, I don't say it to people very often, and if I say it, I truly mean it. But you guys rock, and you all just have the dearest spot in my heart. What, Joanne? What? You're staying home today. It's 2 years. I feel broke. My arm dislocated. Oh, I see what you're saying. You don't want to chance it. Okay. I thought you were saying you just had done that. I was like, oh no, what? Yeah, stay home, girl. Just stay home. All right. If there's no interest in him, we're going to set him to the side, okay? And let's get back to some of the other stuff that we've got over here. I've got these little Scotch tins. I know some of y'all like these Scotch tins. Um, and I got 2 available. I'm starting at $6 each. And they have some beads in them, which I'll take the beads out if y'all don't want them, but I'm going to leave them in. Oh, Mary, you could just come on down anyway, girl. You don't have to help me. Just come on down. So I have 2 of them available. They're in decent condition. Like especially the front. A lot of times they'll have like scratching and stuff. Now this one's got like a little sticker residue on the back of it, but these have got some beads or something. But I'm gonna leave them in because they're vintage beads. So I'm not gonna take the beads out because y'all might be able to do something with them. Like look at this. This one almost looks like, I don't know, it's like gold colored beads in that one. Somebody was using them to store their beads in. And this one's got like some, like these almost look like mother of pearl kind of beads in that one. That light's blowing it out. But I'm just going to leave them in there. Unless you want me to take them out, then I will. And I see Joanne in at 10. So we'll count it down if there's nobody else interested. Going once, going twice, and sold to Joanne. Yay, Joanne. And do you care which one, honey? Do you want the one that's got the gold colored beads in it or the one that's got like the white colored beads? Do you care? You want both? Thank you. Oh my gosh, y'all. I just don't even know what to say. Hold on one second. Somebody's knocking on my door. I have a door now. Hold on. All right, that was just my son. He was telling me that. Thank you, Joanne. Leave the beads. I will. I will do that. My son just came in to tell me that one of his friends is going to come over to take a shower because they don't have water. So they're going to come over here and use my shower. You know, I'm telling you, it's people without electric, people without water. It's crazy. It is absolutely. I didn't even know you had a friend that didn't have water. They could have just been staying over here. I didn't have a clue. They need to stay and eat with us. I'm going to tell him that in a minute because they probably can't cook or nothing. Okay. So these little cards, I have some vintage Christmas cards. They're like tiny, like the little gift cards, I guess they put on the packages. And they're, I have 2 different ones. And I'm going to start them at $2 each. So the first one is a little vintage Hallmark card. And it's a little snowman. And there is writing on the inside. It says, I don't know. To Dassy with lots of love from Susie, I think it says. Airplane diagram book, World War One. I don't know what all that's saying in there, but that's what's written on the inside. So that's the first one, the little snowman. And then the second one are Christmas bells. And I don't know who made this little tag because it doesn't have it on the back. Oh, it's just my email. Here, I can type it in. It's just my email that pops up on the, I can't type. This is why I have mods, y'all, because I can't type. Okay. And so the second one is the little Christmas bells. Now, this one's got like a little stain on the back. Hey, Amy. Hey, Susan. See, that one's got like a little stain on the back. But what does this one say? Oh. Hey, Patty. So this says, Happy Holidays to Marion and Bill from Sister and Cookie. So that's that one. Then if there's no interest in either of those, we will pass and we'll go to the next thing. It's so good to see you guys. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. How are you doing, Amy? Okay. What am I doing next? Let's do the little dancing Santa because he's sitting right here. I think I have it written down somewhere. I thought I did. Oh, there it is. Okay, he's going to be a $15 start. He's a big one. And he's marked Japan on the bottom. Now, his beard is a little loose. You're going to have to fluff it up a little bit around him. But he's a flock dancing Santa. And he's got like a rubber or no, he's got a hard plastic face. Now, he's missing a little flocking down here on the base. See right there? And there's the back of him. But look how big he is. He's a big old Santa. Oh, Eileen, thank you. So going once. Yeah, he's an old one. Going twice. And sold to Eileen. Thank you so much, guys. I'm coming to you, Eileen, baby. I'm doing my Santa voice again. Don't you think his voice sounds like that? Like kind of rugged. You know, Santa's a rugged guy. You'd have to be on that sleigh all night. Okay. Let's see what else we have over here. Let's do the rubber Santa. This is a vintage rubber Santa. Now we used to be a squeaker toy, but he don't squeak no more, y'all. He gave up. He said, I'm retired. I'm not doing it anymore. Let's see where I wrote him down. I know I have him on here somewhere. Well, I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Where did you write it, Gina? Y'all bear with me. Oh, I want to do those next because I keep forgetting them. I know I'm going to forget and not show them. There he is. $8 start. I'm sorry. $8 start for the vintage. It's Sanatoy. Sanitoy Incorporated. Somewhere. USA. I can't read it. Maybe y'all can read it. It's not going to come in, is it? Can you see that? But anyway, he used to be a squeaker, but he retired. He decided he wasn't going to squeak anymore. He said, y'all can squeak yourselves. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. But he's a fun little, see, it's got the thing on the bottom where when you squeeze him, he should squeak, but not anymore. He said no. Let's see, Joanne. Oh, I see Jan at 16. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. It'll make me start crying again. Oh, Joanne, thank you so much. He's been eating good still. In his retirement, he's been eating. So we're going to count it down. Going once, going twice, and sold. Oh, no, Tammy. To Joanne for 20. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Jen. I appreciate you guys. You're awesome, every one of you. And you're awesome just for being here, all of you. I didn't know if I'd have many people show up because I didn't know if I was going to be able to do the sale. So I didn't want to put it out too early because I didn't know if I was going to have power or not. So I didn't want to put it out too early to not have power and have to cancel it. And I didn't want to do that. So thanks for coming, guys. Okay, so I have 3 boxes of these. Yeah, there's always room for another Santa. Always. You're right, Eileen. I have 3 boxes of these. I'm going to start them at $8 a box. But these are from 1967, and it's new old stock. Now, the box is kind of rough, but it's new old stock tinsel garland. And the gold, but it's got a little bit of, well, does it? Yeah, it's got a little bit of silver in there too, but it's mostly gold. And it's 24 feet. It says it's flame proof, but I'm not sure I would trust that. But right here on the back, it tells you copyright 1967. Now, the boxes are a little crusty, as you see, but they're still new in the box. It's just new old stock. Hello, Leonor. Well, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. There you go. Just blame it on all of us, Tammy Renee. There you go. But there are 3 of them available if anybody's interested in those. I do have 3 boxes, but you can kind of see where this piece is coming out. It's that nice old tinsel. It's so hard to find now. It's so nice. Y'all, thank you for saying hi to Leonor. I appreciate it. You'll be so happy in here. Everybody in here is so, so nice. And I say Sandy in at 10. So we're going to count it down. Going once, going twice, and sold. To Sandy. Sandy, do you want 1 or do you want 2? Or there's 3 available. You just let me know if you just want 1 or 2 or whatever you want, sweetheart, okay? It's American made for finest quality. You can do your fireplace, your door frame, your window frame, your staircase, or your ceiling, it says. You want 2? Okay. I got you down for 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sandy. And Patty, you had come in at 8. I still have 1 left if you want it, sweetheart. You just let me know, okay? No pressure. You just let me know. Okay. Next, let's do this girl. I love her. I just had to get her because I love her so much. This reminds me of my childhood. Oh, Patty. Thank you, Patty. I'll put you down. This reminded me of my childhood, so I had to pick her up, of course. You know, you have those moments where you see things and it's like, yep. I didn't have one of these when I was little, but it just reminds me of the style, I guess. I don't know. Let's see here. Where did I put this down at? I set this stuff up earlier. Now I can't find nothing that I wrote down. Oh, there it is. This will be an $8 start, and it's a vintage velvet angel banner. It says Merry Christmas at the top. Now, some of the gold's kind of like the adhesive is coming a little undone, but you can glue that right back down. But look at her. She's hard plastic. Look at her. And it's like three-dimensional kind of. And she's got her little wreath of the vintage greenery on there around her halo. I think she's just great. I'll show you the back of it. You can kind of see the size of it. I can give you a measurement. I didn't measure it. But I just thought she was so cute. I was like, that just reminds me of when I was a little girl. That's the kind of decorations we had. So she's about 15.5 inches. Yeah, it just reminded me, you know, because this is like the style when I was growing up, kind of this style. And we didn't have one of these, but it just reminds me of that time, I guess. An angel just like Doug. Absolutely. Hey, Vicky, how are you, honey? So going once, going twice, and sold to Joanne. Thank you, Leonor. I appreciate it, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I'll put that right here for you. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Let me get caught up with the chat. Yes, an angel like Doug. I saw that. And everybody's laughing about that. Vicky, how have you been? Did I see you got a new puppy?
Little bunny foo foo hopping through the forest. You've been
Okay, Eileen, I have yours unless you've moved or something. I still have your stuff, honey. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Now these were like in my Christmas stuff, and I guess they would be considered kind of Christmas because people would have decorated with them or, you know, use them as like ornaments or as a gift at Christmas. Oh, yay, Joanne. I love her. Love her. Oh, no, Vicky's got a broken arm. You got the puppy. I saw that a picture of that puppy. Oh my gosh. You know what I thought when I saw that puppy, Vicky? I said, in that picture you posted with that little head tilted like that, I was like, she needs to name that puppy Pixie. It looks like a pixie to me. I don't know why, but that's what popped in my head. Okay. So I guess, you know, this would have been like little stocking stuffers they would have had back in the day, but these are vintage little bears. And they have the, what do you call it? Lenticular. I had to ask Tammy Renee this word the other day because I could not think of it. The lenticular eyes in them. Let me see what I had these. Did I have these written down? Yeah, $6 start, choice of. And you've got like the Panda Bear. And his eyes, you see when you move him, his eyes like wink at you. So you got the panda. And this one is like they're both plastic. So you got kind of the Panda Bear with the yellow bow around his neck. These have got some age to them. And then the other one is the red bear with a white head. I don't know why its head's a different color. Maybe it's wearing overalls. So when you move them around, their eyes wink at you. They're little winking bears. But see how they got this thing at the top? I was like, that would be so cute if you did like a vintage tree and use these like ornaments on a vintage tree. I think that would be cute. Vicky, I know. I'm so sorry, honey. I am so sorry about that. You know you're not supposed to be doing that at this age. And I can say that because I'm this age. We're not supposed to be breaking things now. Oh, going once. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking up at the chat. Going twice and sold to Joanne. And Joanne, do you want the panda looking bear or do you want the red one? You can just tell me red or black, however you want to put it in there. You just let me know, okay? You think you had these when you were little? Oh, that's so wonderful. Oh, that makes me so happy. Well, now you'll have them again. Maybe these were yours. They just made it to Florida. You never know. It does hurt more the older you get. It does. Every little ache and pain now is just, you know, stuff that never would have bothered you before is now so painful. Okay, let's do this guy. Let's just do him real quick. Or actually, let's do these because they're right here. So this is like a lot of 5 ornaments together. Now they're in different stages, I'm gonna say, of degradation because of the age. So you know when when you get older, things start falling apart. Same thing with these ornaments, but I wanted to show them to you anyway. So I'm going to do all 5 of them starting at 15. These have got some age. These are probably from the 50s, around that age, maybe 60s because of the color. I'm not real sure, but around, it's mid-century anyway. So they are lion ornaments. So he's supposed to be like king of the jungle, I guess, because he's got like a little crown. But a couple of them are missing their crowns. Just so you know. That's the problem. So he's got like this kind of foil paper crown on his head, and he's got his little beard and his little outfit on with a big old bow tie. And he's all sparkled up. And they're not real heavy, but I think there's some kind of molded plastic because I see a seam under there. So anyway, you get 5 of them starting at $15. I don't know if I said that. If I didn't, I apologize. So you get all 5. So a couple of them are in good shape. They've got everything they're supposed to have along with googly eyes. And then there's like 3 of them that are missing their crown. So just so you know, see, they're missing their little crown. So the like loop for the hanger is underneath the crown. But I thought somebody could easily make like, you know, the little crown to go on there if you wanted to. I think they're adorable like that. I didn't even know they had a crown when I picked them up because I just grabbed all of them when I saw them. And the ones with the crown, I guess, were on the bottom, and I didn't see that. I just thought they were cute this way, so I didn't really worry about it too much. I love how the clothes are just so simple. It is literally like a flocked piece of paper that they've wrapped around him. And his little bow tie is flocked too. There you go. Now you can kind of see him. Look, one of his eyes is going up and one's going down. That's kind of like the way I look most of the time. All right. If there's no interest in these guys, we're going to set them to the side. So we'll scoot them over. And then I have this guy right here. And I don't think I even wrote him down, but I'll write him down right now. He'll be a $12 start. And this is an Anna Lee Santa. Let me see if I can see what year he's from on here on this tag. He's from 1993. So he's not like one of the 60s or something, but he's still got some age to him. And he's the skiing Santa. So he's got his ski poles and his skis over here. And he's even got his sunglasses so the snow doesn't blind him. Give you an idea of his size. So $12 start on the Annalie skiing Santa. I think he's pretty fun. And I can give you a measurement on him. I don't know how big he is. His hat sticks up, so let me see. I guess you can. I'll go from the ski poles because I don't know if his hat's supposed to stick up like that or not. So I don't want to give you the wrong measurement. He is about 11 inches tall. And I see Mary Ellen in. Thank you, honey. So we're going to count it down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Mary Ellen. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I'm coming to you, Mary Ellen. Get ready, baby. I'll be there soon. Well, there's Margot. Hey, Margot. Yeah, Margot's got a sale in about an hour. So I want to get done before time for her sale so everybody can hop over there. Okay. The next we have, hey, Margot. I've got 2 bags of vintage bead garland in a silver. These are from Woolworths. Now, I think they're just plastic. I don't, does it tell me on here what they're made out of? I don't know. It's old Woolworths, though, because it was 77 cents, and it doesn't have a barcode. So, I'm going to put both bags together because I think they need to stay together. And I'm going to start both bags for $6. Let me write it down, though, so I won't forget. It's 9 feet in each bag. And I'll show you the tag. There we go. Woolworth, Woolco, America's Christmas Store, 77 cents. And there is the back of it. But there's not, I don't see a date, but it doesn't have any barcodes on it. So I'm assuming that it's got some age to it. You know what I mean? And here's the other one. They're both still sealed up. Does it say distributed by something, New York? I can't even read that. New York something. You just want the bag. Maybe they were prizes at the state fair, Joanne. I didn't even think about that. You could very well be right. All right, we're going to count it down. Jan's in at 10. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Jan for $10. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it. And I will put it right over here for you. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thanks for hanging in with me, too. That means a lot. It really does. Okay, next up, I have Woolworths Rocked. We didn't have a Woolworths when I was growing up. We had TG&Y. Next up, I have, this will be an $8 start. Thank you, Jan. And it is Snow Babies ornament. Now, this one is like one of the glass ones. But look at that chubby little baby. What is it holding? It almost looks, oh, yeah, it's holding a gift. A little gift. Sweet little ornament. And it's kind of like a champagne color. And then it's got gold and silver glitter in spots on there. I'll show you the top of it. Jen's going to send you the bag, Mark. I love it. All right, if there's no interest in the little chubby baby, we're going to keep moving because I got a lot to show you. Oh, I see Joanne. I'm sorry. So we're going to count it down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Joanne. Thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. I'm not trying to rush y'all. I want to get through as much as I can before Margot takes over my time slot. Oh, Tammy, thank you. All right, you go take care of yourself, Tammy. Go take a shower. We'll see you later. Hey, Brad. She has the back right here. Y'all are silly. Okay, so next, these are some nice old ornaments. These are old sugar teardrop ornaments. Now, I'm going to go ahead and let you know the top, I guess the top had like the little plastic on the, like, almost like a circle at the top, the plastic, you know how they mold it so you can put a hanger in it. But the top got broken off. I guess it got too brittle at some point. So I'm just letting you know that. So these are going to be a choice of starting at $4. And the first one is a pink sugared teardrop with the angel on the inside. Let me show you that one. So that's your first choice. See how it kind of, the little loop broke off the top? But somebody put some string through there to hang it with. And then the second one is like a light yellow color angel. Does it say something on her wings? Hong Kong. It says Hong Kong. So that is your two choices, the pink or the yellow. And I'll give you a measurement on those real quick. These are 4 inches. See, I thought I was safe showing it because I thought Tammy Renee had left. She pops back in. All right, we'll count it down. Going once, going twice, and sold. And Tammy wants the pink one. If anybody wants the yellow one, you just let me know. I tried, Linda. I tried. And Sandy wants the yellow one. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll put you down for that one, Sandy. You guys rock. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I said it over here. I wasn't trying to keep Tammy from getting that one, but I was trying to help Linda. I was like, oh, okay, Tammy's gone. I'll show these now. Okay. Now let's show this. Now, unfortunately, this is, this is older, so it's got some little damage to it. I can't do anything about that, but I'm going to start it at a good price so you can still enjoy it even though it's got a little damage, okay? So it is a Santa and Sleigh. Let's see where I wrote it down. So it's going to start at $16 for the set, okay? So the problem with it, I'll show you all the problems. So here is the reindeer. And as you see, some of them, their antlers have gotten knocked off. Now, could you do something to fix those? Yes. Did it bother me when I saw it? No. I still thought it was cool. So here's the reindeer. Now, this, again, these are plastic, so things happen. His little leg is a little damaged, and this one's got a little hole in his knee. That's what I was saying. I would turn it this way. Well, he's got a little hole in his knee, too. But anyway, because I had the damage, I decided to start at 16. Hey, Angie. And here is the Santa sleigh, which I don't have Santa sitting in there very good. Get back in there, Santa. So it looks like it was flocked and somebody decided to put glitter on it, which I think looks fine. But if you just wanted to stick with the old flocking, you can turn it that way and you'll see like where some of the flocking has started coming off on it. I think that's why somebody did that. But I still think it's a fantastic set. If you like the old, you know, the old Santa and reindeer setup. And this is something, you know, like if you have it up on the mantelpiece with some greenery in front of it, it's not really going to matter if it's got a little bit of damage to it because it is an old set. It's not a repop, you know. Margot had a dream about Angie last night. I don't know why, but okay. Should we inquire or just let it go, y'all? So the whole thing, when it's spread out, is 20 inches long. 20 inches. But if there's no interest in Santa and his reindeer, I'm going to put them over here. And like I've always said, if anybody decides later on that they like them, you just let me know, okay? No, Brad, you were not in the dream, I'm sure. They kept you out of it. Okay. This next piece, he's going to start a little higher too, because these are, you know, these are pretty valuable now, but I'm still going to start it lower than what I would have it on eBay for. Let me see where I wrote them down though. Okay, this is going to be a $40 start, but it is a vintage 1960s 13-inch Snowman blow mold is what I'm trying to say. So he's a 13-inch one. These small ones are getting really hard to find. So he is not a repop. He's got, you know, he's missing a little bit of his paint to his nose and stuff like that. But he is a fantastic old blow mold. And it does work. I plugged it in to make sure it works. And it's got a bulb in there that works. So you don't have to replace any of that. He does work. I made sure. I didn't want anybody to get him and then not work. So make sure. Yep, he's 13 inches. And I see Patty in. Yeah, he doesn't have any holes or anything in him. He's just missing a little bit of his paint, you know, on the high spots. All right, we're counting him down. Going once. Going twice. And sold to Patty. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let me set him over here. I'm running out of room over here. Don't want to knock anything off. All right, let's do a few more things if you guys are still in the mood. If not, we'll quit whenever you want to. Okay. I don't even have this one written down. It was sitting over here next to me, so I'm just going to show it. And I'm just going to start it at $6 just because that's an easy number for me to come up with. And it is vintage. It's not like antique-y, but it is vintage. And it is a box of angel hair, which pretty much means fiberglass. It was originally $1, what does that say, 89 at Frank's. What kind of store is Frank's? Y'all know? I have no idea. We never had a Frank's around. So it is a box of the angel hair. The angel hair is in there. Like, I'll pull some pieces out to show you. Or I'll try to pull it out to show you. So yeah, pretty much fiberglass. Like I said. And we'll try to get it back in the box now. wonder what I'm sure this is not flame retardant. It was made in the USA in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. Remember your what? Magic Snowman. Yes, 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 I do. All right, if there's no interest in the angel hair, we'll pass on it. Oh, it was a nursery garden store. I didn't know that, Susan. I had no idea. Interesting. No idea. Exactly, Karen. Yep. Yep, you could. And now I wouldn't even let my kids do the what you call them, the icicles, because I didn't want to clean them up. We did when they were little, but it was like I don't want to have to clean those up. Because you know they always fall off the tree and then they make a mess everywhere. And then if you vacuum over them, they get caught up in your vacuum cleaner. You just didn't want to do it. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Carrie Ann. Okay, so next up I have one of these vintage rubber reindeer, and these are super hard to find. I'm going to start them at just $12, and I know on eBay I saw these were going for like $30, $40 a piece, but I'm going to start him for $12. And he is one of the vintage rubber reindeer with the bell. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Now, look, you can turn his head. You can pose him. If you want him looking at you, or if you don't want him to look at you because he's making you nervous, you can turn his head that way. And I'll, let me give you a measurement on him. He is 6 inches tall. And I see Eileen in for 20. Oh, and Amy at 25. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you so much. You have no idea how much this is going to help me. I've been so worried. Absolutely. Just, I'm not even sleeping at night. I haven't slept. Well, I didn't sleep because of the storm, that night. Because it didn't hit us until it made landfall around 8, a little after 8, but we didn't start we had gusts and stuff for hours and hours and hours ahead of time. But it got really bad here about 10 or 11 o'clock, and I didn't sleep all night. And then I didn't sleep last night because I've been upset and worried. So I'm a walking zombie now. Absolutely a walking zombie, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm just happy to still be around. You got 2 Christmas tree toppers or 2 orange with angel hair, and then Karen, that's awesome. Eileen is in at 30, and Amy came back at 35, and Eileen is out. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. We're going to count that down. Going once, going twice. Oh my gosh, y'all have no idea. And sold to Amy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys have no idea what this is going to do for me. Luckily, Margot wasn't in here earlier when I was sobbing like a little baby because she would make fun of me. Margot, I was crying like a little. It was ridiculous. I was embarrassing myself in front of everyone. Okay, so I have one more reindeer kind of like that. Thank you, Amy. Love you too, honey. You guys are amazing. I know Amy is the best. Well, I'm not going to say the best. She's one of the best. You guys are the best. That's what I've always said. And Margot and I've had this conversation. I may not have 500 people in my sales and in my chat. I may not have quantity, but I have quality. And I've always known that. And, it's been like, Margot had that conversation not too long ago. We have quality people, and you guys don't understand how much we appreciate that. You really don't. Oh, Patty, honey, it's okay. You take care of you, please. I'm sorry you didn't call me and let me know you've been having problems. That's what I'm sorry about. Are you feeling any better? Yeah, please let me know when you're having things going on. I know I can't do anything to prevent it or stop it, but I can always say a prayer for you, you know? Please let me know. Yeah, we're like a little family in here. And we have the best family. We have the best family. You're not doing any better? Well, Patty, you need to be calling me. And any of you, if you ever need me, you can always email me and just ask for my phone number. I don't mind giving it out to you. I just don't shove it on people. I just want, if people want to be able to talk to me, you can have my number at any time. It does not bother me. Because like I said, I may not can do much for anybody, but I can be there for you, if nothing else. Okay? Just know that, please. Margot's not going to cry. No, is it with an A-W, ball. I mean, it sounds the same when you're in this from the South, ball and ball. Oh, no, Patty. Girl, you already know. You're on my list. You're on my prayer list for sure. I'm going to write you down at the top of this paper so I can make sure I don't forget. I don't think I will, but yes, if y'all ever need anything, just let me know. I'll send you my phone number. And if you just want somebody to listen to you, if you just need somebody to listen to you about something or anything at all, you just let me know. If you want somebody to be put on my prayer list, you let me know. I'll do whatever I can for you. I promise I will. Like I said, I can't do much, but I'll do what I can do. You guys are awesome. Oh, it's like a big virtual hug to everybody in the chat. Everybody give a big virtual hug to each of you. We all need to meet up so I can give everybody a real hug. Okay, I'm getting off track. Exactly. Trust in Jesus. That's all you can do. That's the only thing that's going to get you through this world. I know. You know I'll do it. You know I'll talk for hours. We love our family community. We do. Because that's what y'all are. You're my family community. Thrifters strong. Yep. Absolutely. You guys rock. You're amazing, amazing, amazing people. All right. I'm going to do just a few more items so that we can, I've only got about 30 minutes before Margot's got to get ready. So I don't want to get into her time. So plus I want to get off so I can ask if my son's friend needs to eat. You know, I don't want them to be hungry. If they haven't been able to have a hot meal, I want to get off in time that they can stay and eat with us, if nothing else. Okay. So next up, it is a flocked deer. It's a white flocked deer. It's not the rubber like the last one. This one's got white flocking and it's missing a tiny bit of flocking on its back. Okay. Speak your husband's name. I love it. So see right there on the ridge of its back is missing a little bit of its flocking, but it's kind of like that one because it's got the little bell on its neck. But it does have that little bit of flocking missing right there. I want you to see that. And this is just like the plastic or the rubber when they made it. Oh, I got it pulled off. It was like extra flocking. I got it off. So it'll be an $8 start. Oh, Mary, y'all are so sweet. But we're going to count it down. Going once, going twice, and sold to Miss Mary. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I love you guys so much. And it's not just because of this. You guys have helped me through a lot of tough times. Because there's times that I've come on. Thank you, Cindy. I try. Sometimes it don't work out. There's been times where I've had hard times and I just need to have a smile. And when some of you come in the chat, some of the stuff you say and everything, it just automatically makes me happy. I mean, I just automatically start smiling. So thank you for that too. You guys are amazing. Okay, a few more things, then we're gonna go. And like I said, I'll probably be doing another sale tomorrow, but it won't be Christmas stuff. So if you wanted Christmas, I'll be doing a sale. I'm gonna be doing a few sales with Margot too. In fact, Margot and I are gonna be doing a sale this next week. What do we say on Thursday? We're gonna be doing a cheap costume jewelry sale. So y'all make sure you put that down because we're gonna do that this next week. But I'm going to be doing another sale probably tomorrow. But it's just going to be regular vintage stuff. It's not going to be Christmas. But I got plenty of Christmas to do another Christmas sale. So if you just like Christmas, you can always come back for that too. Okay. This is a pair. There's two. There's a pair. Now, there's quite a bit of the flocking missing on one of them, but the other one, or the felting, whatever you want to call it, flocking, but the other one it's still missing a little bit. But that's why I put them together as a pair, because they match and because they have a little bit of damage. So it'll be $10 start for the pair of the two. Well, a pair is two normally, right? So anyway. This one is, they're little wall hangers. And they're these flocked or felted, whatever you want to call it, like velvety. It's like a birdhouse, and it's got the dove down here. These got some age to them. And it's got the vintage greenery and then an old chenille stem run through there. But see, I want to show you, like here, this one's, the stuff has come loose off of it right there. So that's what's wrong with that one. Here's the other one that matches it. It's got more problems than that one does. See right here on the top of the birdhouse, how it's come loose. Now you might be able to kind of glue that back up a little bit, but I thought they were still cute. And, you know, they got some age. So you get both of them starting at $10. And I like that they have the doves in there for Christmas. You know, you got to have your Christmas doves. And it's got like this, what do they call that? It's not tinsel, but that old, like, kind of plasticky kind of stuff. I forgot what you call it. Oh, Vicky, thank you for saying that. I hope that's the case because I can't give much, but I hope I bring joy to some people every once in a while. Hey, Dana Grace, how are you? I didn't even see you in here, honey. All right, we're going to count it down. Going once, going twice, and sold. I'll let them get that in there because I don't want to call it wrong. I'll be wrong, and then I'll get in trouble. Tammy Renee will get me. That's okay. I look forward to Tammy Renee getting me. I need her to do that every once in a while. Sold to Patty. Thank you, Patty. And thank you, Joanne, for your interest. I appreciate it. Okay, this little guy, he's got a little damage to him, but he's got some age to him too. And I had to pick him up anyway because I can't resist old Christmas. He's gonna be a $6 start, and he's a flocked Santa. He's missing some of his flocking. That's where the issue is. But he's got like this bristly. I don't know what his beard is made out of. It's not like the soft cotton. This is more bristly. But he's a tennis playing Santa. Look at him. He's got a tennis racket. And this has all got the, flocking on it. But he's missing a little flocking off his hat. And I don't know. Maybe he had like a little puff ball right there and it came off. I don't know. But this is like all that old chenille right around there. And this looks almost like an old chenille that makes up his beard, like a thicker one. You see that? But he's missing his flocking right there, and then like a little piece right there, and then a little bit on his butt. Now, most of this looks like it'll come off. It looks like the way they had it stored, some of this stuff stuck to it maybe. And this old gold string, you would probably have to replace that because it's looking a little, like it's seen better days. I wouldn't trust it to hold it necessarily because it's looking a little rough. But he's a big one. Let me give you a measurement on him. He is 5 inches. Just hold him up for a second. And then if nobody wants him, we'll pass on him. I'm not seeing anybody interested. So we're going to pass on him. I'll set him over here to the side. And then I've got a tiny, now this guy's got quite a bit of age to him. He's a little dancing Santa ornament. And I've got him started. Where did I have him on here? Somewhere. I don't know where I had him. $3. A $3 start on him. There we go. And again, he's got like a little string stuck to his flocking there, but it'll come off. Now, see, these are the ornaments I remember growing up at my grandmother's house. My aunt lived with my grandmother to take care of her. Oh, see, that came off. To take care of her. When I would go up there at Christmas, they always had these little Santas up on the tree like this, just like these. Okay, Sandy, thank you so much. Love you too, honey. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out and all you've done. I appreciate you so much, honey. You have a great rest of your day. And I see Patty in for that one. So we're going to count it down, going once, going twice, and sold to Miss Patty. Let's set him over here. Oh, I got to do my voice. Hold on. I didn't do my voice. I'm coming to you, Patty, baby. I'll be there soon. There we go. I have to do my Santa voice every time. Sometimes I forget. Okay. Let's do a couple of ornaments and then we will call it a day. All right. And that'll be plenty of time so I can go feed that child. I call them children even though they're in their early 20s. But I want to make sure they eat before they go back home. Okay, let's see here. Trying to figure out where I've got these. Okay, there we go. This is going to be a $3 start. And this is one of those pickle ornaments like you hide on your tree. Now, this is a glass one that you hide on your tree. Or that's how we do it. Every year I put the pickle ornament on the tree. And the way I work it is the first person to find the ornament on the tree gets to open the first gift. So, little glass pickle ornament. It's fun to do, especially like with your grandkids or whatever, to put the little pickle on there and then they have to look. And it is so hard to find it on the green tree. They have the hardest time finding. I mean, even my kids older, like last year, they sat there for a good hour looking through the tree trying to find the pickle. And it's so enjoyable to watch them. Plus, if you got little ones, it gives you a break because you can sit back and drink your coffee while they're looking for the pickle. Because y'all know I had to have my coffee before I could get started with the gifts. I couldn't worry about the gifts when before I had some coffee in me. So I always put the pickle on there. And it's just been a tradition now to look for the pickle ornament on the tree. It's so fun. All right, we're going to count it down. Going once, going twice, and sold. To Miss Patty. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, don't tell them where you put it. If you hide it good enough, you can have a good 2 hours before you have to worry with anything. You can sit back, drink your coffee, relax for a while, maybe get a second cup of coffee, and then you can deal with it once somebody finds the ornament. Then, okay, it's game on at that point. But until then, you can relax. So, thank you so much, Patty. And thank you, Eileen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Exactly, Dana. We know what you're thinking, Margo. You don't even have to say it. You don't even have to say it. We know. Okay, so next up, I have this. This is a Fitz and Floyd ornament. It'll be a $10 start, which some of these go for pretty good money, but it's beautiful. I love the colors on this one. It's a Fitz and Floyd glass ornament at a $10 start. And look how pretty it is. It's got the purple in the center and it's got turquoise around it. And then like a kind of almost a minty green and then the gold. And it's got all of that beautiful glitter on there. And even the side is really pretty with the snowflakes. So this is kind of a collectible ornament. But it's really pretty. Now, you can put it on your tree if you want to. But me, I would get one of those ornament stand, things that you can hang them on. And I would have it displayed like that. So you just be like one ornament by itself so that, it kind of gets the limelight. It's a special one that gets the limelight kind of thing because it is beautiful. And it's a good size too. And I see Jan in. So we are going to count it down. Going once. Going twice. Oh, I'm counting down and people are bidding. I'm sorry. Of course not, Patty. Hi, George. It is a pretty ornament. I wish it would focus on it a little bit better. It's just so shiny. My lights are like blowing it out. There we go. My lights are kind of blowing it out. And Janet's in at 16. Joanne's in at 17. Thank you, guys. And look at that nice light blue in there. Oh, it's like snowy looking. It is really pretty. That's what I thought, just to have this one hanging by itself on one of those little hangers, the ornament hangers, stand things, would be so pretty. And Susan is in at 20. You guys rock. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. Okay, Joanne is out. So, who else was Jan? So we're gonna start counting down again. You guys let us know. Going once, going twice and sold. See, I wasn't paying attention earlier. I was just talking and going. Jazz out. Thank you, sweetheart, for letting me know. So it is sold to Susan. Thank you so much, Susan. I appreciate it. Oh, Susan. Sweetie, you don't have to do that. I don't want you to not get anything. Thank you. You guys are so amazing. Okay. A couple more. I keep saying a couple more, but this is it right here. I'm going to do this. And I am going to do this. And then we'll save the rest for next time. 2 more things. Because I want to. That's so nice, Susan. And I will. I'll put it on my tree. I absolutely will. Thank you so much. And I've got fuzz like flying off of something over here, and I thought I was seeing things. I was like, I'm that sleep deprived that I'm seeing things flying through the air now. I'll send you a picture, Susan, when I get it on the tree. When I get a tree. Okay. I'm going to do that today. We'll do it next time. Okay, so I have a couple more ornaments I wanted to show you guys because I think they're amazing. This will be a $14 start. Okay, sweetie, I'll come in for a little while more ago. I definitely will. And it's a Christopher Radko ornament. It is, they call them cookbook ornaments. Now, I don't know which one he is, but he's one of the Santas, and he's got a cake that I guess he made it. But they're called cookbook Santas. But it's a Christopher Radko. Really nice, of course, glass. But look how pretty his coat is with the snowflakes on that plum color. I think that's so pretty. And I want a cake that looks like that with the checkerboard on top and then the chocolate on the bottom. Oh my gosh. I think I'm hungry, y'all. I think I might be hungry. And now I got glitter on me from ornaments and stuff. Let me measure him. Hold on. Let me measure him. He is 6 inches. And Janet is in at 14. That fuzz. Does that, y'all, if you ever have fuzz like that flying around your face, does it make your nose itch? Even though it didn't touch my nose, it made my nose itchy. I don't know why. That makes no sense at all. So going once. Oh, wait. Joanne came in. Yeah, I probably am having swamp soup, Mary, because we had so much of it. If y'all haven't tried that, I'm telling you, try it. It is so good. It is like, you don't think it would be, like looking at it, but it's actually better the second day after it's been in the refrigerator for a while. It's like that smoked sausage taste gets into the greens and the beans and everything, and it is just such a wonderful flavor. You know, so sometimes when you get greens, they can be a little bit bitter, but they're not in this. It like takes the bitterness out. It's so good. It is so good. I've now eaten it twice since I made it, and I'm probably about to have it a third time because it is really good. Y'all need to try it if you hadn't. I'm telling you. Go look if you didn't see that when I did it on my channel. Go look at it because it's fantastic. And it's not super expensive to make. Like, I had to get the smoked sausage because I didn't have any. But if you have the beans and everything already, it is super, super simple and super, you know, well, not cheap. Nothing's cheap anymore out there, right? But it's economical. Oh, going once. I'm sorry. Going Twice, and Sold. To Jan, thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, Joanne, for your interest too. Y'all are amazing people. I appreciate you. But yeah, put it on your shopping list and get your stuff so that you can make it. And it makes so much. I mean, that pot is like overflowing. And so if you've got like a big crew coming in that you've got to feed, thank you, Jan. Thank you, Eileen. If you got a big crew coming in to eat, it feeds the whole crew easily. And if not, you have leftovers, you can put them in the freezer. It stays in the freezer good for a long time. Okay, last thing, last ornament today. And this is a Unique Treasures. It's going to start at 8. Unique Treasures is the brand or the maker of it, ornament. It is glass as well. And I love, this is one of my favorite ones so far, I'm telling you, and I'm going to show you why. So it's an egg shape. First of all, I love the colors on it. You got that fuchsia and the green, and then kind of like the, more of a, not quite lime, but you got, it's like, well, maybe kind of a greenish yellow, but, or yellowish green color. But the thing I love, it's got the pretty flower there, and it's got the little stone on there. But look at this. It's got a cross on that side. And then you turn around, there's another flower, and then you have another cross. I love that. I think that is beautiful. But I'll show you the bottom of it too. It's just a pretty, the way they painted it. It is all hand painted. It's a really nicely made ornament. And I'll give you an idea of size of it. It is 3.5 inches. And it is so pretty. It's not your typical, you know, kind of Christmas colors, I guess, with the red and the green, but I don't do anything typical. So, but I like kind of that fuchsia color with the greens. And then this on the inside is more like a buttery yellow. It's not white. It's like a buttery yellow. But I love that it's got the cross on both sides because I think that's important. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you so much for coming. So we're going to count it down for Susan. Going once. Going twice. And we're going to say sold. And hopefully I did it correctly. Sold to Susan. Thank you, Susan. It's a pretty one. Again, that's a nice one just to hang up like on one of the stands, you know, and let it be the Susan. I'm going to have a Susan tree. Thank you. I will. I'm going to have a little tiny tree, or not tiny, but, you know, a 2-foot tree. And I'm going to put all the ornaments that you gifted me on there. I will. Don't think I won't do it. Thank you, Susan. All right, guys. So I'm going to stop it there so we have time to get over to Margot's too. Because you got, you know, was it 27 minutes to get over there. So if you see anything on the playback you're interested in, please just let me know. And like I said, everyone, thank you so much for your support and your concern and your care and your generosity. It will not be soon forgotten. I am touched to my core. I appreciate you so much. Mwah. And you guys go and have a fantastic night. I'll be, thank you, Eileen. I'll be back tomorrow with just vintage items tomorrow at some point. I'm not sure what time, whenever I can get it together, I guess, because all my stuff's just going to be thrown together like normal. But thank you so much, everyone. And thank you for your purchases and being just the best friends ever. I appreciate it so, so, so much. And I'm going to go cry now. So thank you. And I will say, love you guys. Love you. Love you. And so I'm going to go feed his friend, make sure they're fed. And I'm going to eat and I'm going to try to get some rest later on tonight. But guys, stay safe, stay blessed, and always stay kind as you are. I don't even have to tell y'all that. And all the glory be to God. I love you guys and have a blessed night. Mwah. And I'll see you in a little while, probably in Marcos. Good night, everyone. They've changed StreamYard now, so I'm having trouble ending it.